Hey, it's Bill Ullery with 30 questions in 30 days. We are now on day 14, and today's question I just got not too long ago. What happens when the appraised value of a home comes in lower than the sale price on the contract? Now, this will happen from time to time, not a ton, but it'll happen ever so often. There's really, at least in Florida, and I can't speak to any other states, but on our contracts here in Florida, there's really three different scenarios that could happen. If appraised value comes in lower than the contract price, the one thing that can happen is the seller can just simply lower the price to the appraised value. That's typically what happens most of the time. Another option is the buyer would have to bring the difference to the table in order for them, if they've got a lender, which is kind of what we're talking about here. If a lender won't loan on the house if the appraised value comes in lower. So if the buyer can bring that difference between the contract price and the appraised value, then that could work. Now the problem with that is most buyers don't want to bring in extra money to a house that's not worth that much. So that typically doesn't happen very often. Then the third thing, of course, is both parties can kind of go their separate ways. In that situation, a potential buyer would receive their earnest money deposit back and just continue on your search. So typically, most cases, a seller will lower their house down to what the appraised value is, simply because they realize, hey, if I want my house sold, I've just got it appraised, this is what it's worth, and if I want to get it sold, this is what I'm going to have to do. So typically, that's what happens. Well, thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on 30 Questions in 30 Days.